I think it definitely helps me.
Look, this guy's living in a frickin' hovel because he's given all his money to these shrinks. And what have they done for you?
At least I'm cool. And, well, I sit here and I do the Torah talk with you every week.
And you don't punch me out.
I'm cool,
so.
calm, and collected. I'm unruffled.
Okay, and by the way, you wanted me to diss on the shrinks, right? So now we're doing that. See how that works? You don't say like, let's diss on shrinks. You just go through the program and it happens. B'meila, right? So that's the story on that. So you want to talk about the cycle of abuse? Want to take the next question? Is Lovely Leslie or Ginger's Eye in there? Is Ginger or Leslie in there?
No.
Okay.
I'll take it anyway.
I'll take Leslie. She goes, I would like Rabs to address the Satan issue. Sutton. Okay.
Yes.
So
here's the Satan. So there's the Satan, like in the book of Job. He argues with God and makes a bet with God and has God ruin Job's life. So that's an example of the Satan character in the Bible.
Okay. According to Judaism, the way it works is like this. Sutton works for God. He's got an office up in Shemaim. He's got an office in the heavens, and God sets him up. He says, okay, you're going to have a desk and a phone, and here's what you're going to do. You're going to come into work, and you're going to be in charge of the Yetzer Hora, of the evil inclination, and I'm going to give the Jews a mitzvahs to do, and I'm going to give them a choice of whether to do the mitzvahs or not, and it's your job to come up with all kinds of stuff, all kinds of shtick, to try to keep them from doing mitzvahs. You know, like maybe, that they're really into Torah and mitzvahs, but they're distracted by a Monday night football game, right?
Yeah.
Can you imagine that?
Hard
so
to imagine.
Sutton works for ESPN.
Yeah.
He works for ESPN, right?
Yeah.
And he lined up a really big game tonight to distract Levi while I'm telling this Torah. He's looking over there, right? Sutton, while Levi's over there, and he's got him plugged into that, then he's going to think of some new ways. He's going to distract him, with.
It's like what the guy says. Yeah, I F that woman, but I make love to you. So I may watch that television, but I listen to you.
Okay, you're going to get in real trouble with that one. Girls aren't going to like that one. All right, so that's the answer on that. Ginger's Eye. Hi, Ginger. She asked the question, who is the serpent? Because I guess they were talking about the first week of creation when there was a serpent.
Yeah.
All right, and the serpent was the Sutton. The Sutton set that up to try to trick Chava, to trick Eve into blowing it. And so that was the serpent. It's not like like an actual, whatever. It's the arm of Sutton. And Ginger's Eye also asks, so Adam and Eve are a parable, and the answer is no. And the answer is, I wrote an essay about that. It's in my book. You read it.
Yes. And
I show incontrovertibly, I guess that's the word. There's without doubt, there's no possible way to say that the story of Adam and Eve is a parable or a metaphor or
a myth,
an allegory or Aesop's fable or any of these other thesaurus type of examples of long words. And it's not. It's actual fact. Adam and Eve were the first man and first woman. And if the person doesn't believe that's the truth, then they're not ready for Judaism, because this is one of the very basic components of Judaism. All right, so that answers all the questions from last week.
Christmas lights.
I have a guy on Facebook I'm friends with. His name's Manuel. I think that's how you pronounce his name. And he posted today he would like us to just briefly mention the Torah attitude towards Christmas lights. And you want to cover that? Can we cover it?
Yeah.
All right, so it doesn't really happen in our neighborhood. You would have to drive several miles to find somebody around here with Christmas lights on their house.
Well, I'm sure there are some across the street.
Here?
Yeah.
You live with Goyim?
Half the people on the street are Goyim.
Really? Where I live, there is absolutely no Christmas lights ever. Where I live, there is no Christmas lights. Go up and down the street. You won't see them anywhere. You really think that they're outside? I didn't notice them.
Yes.
Really? I'll take a look.
Oh, there will be soon. I know half the people on the street are Goyim.
I've never seen Christmas. There are two things in my neighborhood that never happen. You never see Christmas lights, and you never have a kid come to your door on Halloween. That's never happened. Not one kid. And I was ready for them one year. I brought bags.
But is that because you're on? Is it Amber's list?
No, because I'm on.
What's the list?
The
Amber list.
No, it's not the Amber List, but I know what list you're
Yeah,
talking
the sex
about.
offender list.
Sex offender list. And then kids aren't allowed to get within 300 yards. So what's going on over there? What are you doing?
Ellen wants to know how to get to the hovel.
Who is Ellen?
I don't know, but it sounds like a woman's name, so I told her to send me an email.
All right. So
sometimes a lot of people want to study the Torah just privately with me.
Yeah. Okay. So the story is the Christmas lights and the attitude towards Christmas, and the things I always hear are, I hear people complaining that the Jews will complain that they don't like to hear Christmas carols. Let's once more time. It's the most wonderful time of the year. And they don't like that, and they feel bombarded with that, and then they see all these Christmas lights all over the place, and they get all nervous and offended. And what's the other thing that they don't like? They don't like when Christians will say to them, "Oh, Merry Christmas" to them, right? And they get all nervous and like, oh, And that's where the whole commercialization of Hanukkah, which you didn't even mention in tonight's Hanukkah, by the way.
Oh, it's the sixth night of Hanukkah.
Where's your menorah? What do you got a picture of menorah?
I just put it there.
So, what am I saying? That this is like the whole commercialization of Hanukkah. The Hanukkah is a minor holiday, and then basically the whole holiday is you light the menorah, and that's what you do. But in America, they turn it into like this whole theme park. It's like the Disney version of a Jewish holiday.
Yeah.
It's like, we have presents, and there's like, a bush, and there's Hanukkah Harry, and, it's like, what the hell? And they've even got like songs, because they have to have songs, right? And it was like embarrassing enough when there would be, you hear these things like, dreidel, 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 I made it out of, you know these?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know these songs, right? Because people who are from don't sing this stuff, because we're authentic, right? It's only in the secular Jewish, they need something, right? So they make like a Christmas-like out of Hanukkah, and so they sing these songs. But then it gets a step worse, where you get these Jewish rapper guys.
Yeah.
Oh, God, is that embarrassing? And they take dreidel, and they start doing rap to it. I got my dreidel! And I'm like, oh my God. Someone beam me up, Scotty. I mean, like...
What do you think about getting a Hanukkah bush?
I think it's an abomination.
Ask some girl if she'd be my Hanukkah bush, and she slapped my face.
I think it's an abomination. It has nothing to do with Hanukkah, and it takes it down to the level of Christmas. It's like if you're that, what's the word I want? If you're an apologist, you don't like the fact that you're Jewish and everybody else around you is Christian, then join the Christians. If you are that insecure about your Jewishness, then just get a Christmas tree and call it a night. Right? Am I off base here? What's so funny?
No, I dig it.
No, just get a goddamn Christmas bush or whatever the hell it is. Get a Christmas tree, get stockings, do the Santa Claus thing, right? Don't pervert Hanukkah into some goyish holiday with, all this other nonsense. It's disgusting. You have a problem, you're insecure about your Jewishness, then go. Become a Christian. But do not drag Hanukkah down with you. Okay? So that's my thing on that.
Now, Dr. M. Abuse says if you want to make Jews feel better about Judaism, let's talk about Hanukkah and more about Mila Kunis. Mila Kunis is this gorgeous Israeli actress.
Oh, I was thinking a bris Mila on a Kunis? I don't even know what that is.
Also, now there's a question...
Wait, I'm not done addressing this thing. Okay, so what should the attitude be? The attitude is, if a Jew is secure in their Jewishness, it's not even their Judaism. If you're secure in your Jewishness, there's no reason to feel threatened or insecure by Christians. They're not out to kill you. Okay, they're not out to kill you. That's done. That whole segment of history is done, right?
Yeah.
Christians aren't killing us today, okay? Get over it. Your next door neighbor wants to have lights. Great. Tell him he did a great job on his lights. Enjoy it. I don't have a problem. If everybody on my street were going and they all did the lights, I think it would be neat. It would look like, Vegas with everything all lit up, I don't have a problem with that. I don't have a problem when someone says Merry Christmas to me. I don't feel the need to have to, I have to correct them. It's Happy Hanukkah. I'm different than you. You know, I just say thank you.
Do you wish, go ahead.